Most people get ripped off when buying saffron because simply they don't know what to look for. So as part of our fight against fake saffron industry since 2016, I have taught a lot of people on what to look for and how not to basically fall for fake saffron. So in this video, I want to share with you just a couple of simple points that you can actually, just by looking at saffron, tell the difference whether it's real or fake. And I also show you what to look for on saffron grading and quality. So as some of you might know, saffron grows in sort of a desert, semi-desert area, or right near the edge of the desert. And that's where Iran produces about 95% of the saffron that's used in the world, around 500 to 550 tons a year. It's a very hard task to be sitting like this all day and pulling out the saffron flowers. And the reason they cover their faces is because it's so cold. They need to start early in the morning before the sun comes out, just because saffron is at its most potent in those hours of the morning. It has the most chemicals running up to the top of the stigmas. So once it's picked from the ground, it looks something like this. Women and men and children, because this is a family sort of a thing to do, they sit around and they basically pull out those 3 red threads that is within each flower. And it looks something like this. So the threads are pulled out, and basically you need several hundred kilos of flowers just to get 1 kilo of the threads, saffron out of it. So if you look at the saffron threads individually, you can see it very similar to the flute shape, fat on the top and skinny on the bottom. You also notice that the bottom of it has the yellow and the white part, and as it goes to the top, you see a more brighter red on the top section. So this is one of the ways that you can tell whether saffron that you're buying is real or fake. You should always be able to find some of these trumpet-shaped stigmas within the saffron that you're buying. Even if it's broken up in little pieces, you still find some of these trumpets in there, and that's the good giveaway that you're actually getting the real stuff. If you look at the grading of the saffron, so if they only cut off the red bit on the top, that's called Negine. If they use the very top, it's called Sargol. This is basically the highest quality saffron you can get, because most of the chemicals that we want, which are quercetin, saffronel, and picoquercetin, most of the chemicals are on the top section where it's deep red. If you come a little bit further down, as you can see, it becomes yellow and then it becomes white at the bottom. So if part of the yellow is included within the thread, then it's called Pushal, which is much lower quality because it has the yellow and the white bit, a little bit of that included. If it's got the whole thing, which is basically bundled like this, and then they actually wrap a piece of thread around it, so it's called bunch or daste. And then you got the very bottom part, which is white and kind of yellowish. This is mostly what the pharmaceuticals buy, because when they want to create supplements and skincare and all sorts of things from saffron, even antidepressants, they don't want to remove the red, so they just buy the yellow and the white stuff, which doesn't have the red in it, but it's also much lower in its saffronel, quercetin, and picoquercetin. So that's how they grade the saffron. But in my personal opinion, this is what we want, the top red, deep red sections, so not the yellow parts. If you look at the different types of saffron in a close-up next to each other, so as you can see here, the color is actually not deep red, it's more like an orangish, and it's got a lot of the yellow and the white stuff mixed in it. This is young saffron. It's just been picked. And saffron, just like a good wine, it needs 3, 4, 5 months sometimes in good conditions, refrigerated, no moisture, no sunlight, no UV. It needs a little bit of time in order to turn deep red. Here in the second image, you see it's a little bit deeper red, but they have included a lot of the yellow and the white, which is usually the Indian grade of saffron. It's okay, but it's not the highest. And on this third image, you see that it's really deep red, and there are very, very few bits of yellow, not much at all, mostly deep red color. So that's the best quality within these three images that I'm showing you. That's the quality you want: deep red color and no yellow or white bits included. So then we come to looking at fake stuff, just so that we train our eyes. When we are buying saffron, we want to make sure that we don't go near any of these other stuff. So the first thing that comes in mind is safflower. The safflower has been sold as saffron in many places, even some supermarkets. They have the powdered safflower and they call it imitation saffron. This has nothing to do with saffron. Safflower is a flower that actually you might have some in your front yard or backyard. It grows everywhere. In the 1600s, the Spanish used this flower to extract oil from it for cooking and other things. And it's been around forever, but it has nothing to do with saffron. But because when it dries, it becomes a little bit orangish, and it might even release a little bit of color in hot liquids. So a lot of the crooks, they're selling this as saffron, but it's not. If you dry the safflower, this is basically the same thing as the last image. If you dry it, it looks like this. So it's got like an orangish color. In some images, as you can see in these two images which I found online, they actually put a purple flower next to it just to trick your eyes that yes, this is saffron, but it's not. And these purple flowers are not saffron flowers, as I will show you in the next image. These purple flowers, they have white bits within the flower, and as you can see, the flags are all yellow. There is no red flags as the saffron flower has. So that's a big giveaway there. There are many things that are being used as fake saffron and people are falling for it. That's why I'd like you to take a good look at this image. This is the safflower that I showed you in previous images. This is the dry form of it. Here in this image, they have actually dyed it in a deep red, so to basically fool you into believing it's saffron. But as you can see, there are no flute shape in any of these threads that are visible in the image. The other thing that many fake saffron sellers use is silk from corn silk. They also actually dye it a little bit further to make it even deeper red. But as you can see, corn silk is all same shape. It doesn't have any trumpet look to it. We've also seen horsehair has been dyed and sold in the fake saffron market. So obviously none of these will have the aroma of saffron, but in terms of the look, you can definitely tell there are no trumpet shapes and they're completely different looking to real saffron. If you put a few threads of real saffron in a bit of room temperature water, it doesn't even have to be hot. You can see the color actually releases nice and slowly, and the water will become sort of a yellowish, goldish color. And that is the real test of saffron. Beside the aroma, which is something completely unique, very earthy, and some people actually smell that it smells a little bit like bleach maybe sometimes. It all depends on your chemistry. So to some people it could be sweet, to some people it could smell like leather, to some people it's earthy. But one thing for sure is a very distinct aroma. You will not miss it. If you smell it once, you will have the memory forever. So as a part of saying thank you to you to watch this video, if you ever feel like you want to experience real saffron, please visit our shop. We've been selling saffron all around the globe since 2016, and I have a special 10% discount for the first time visitors. Please try our saffron. We also provide the first 30-day guarantee. If you don't like it, you can just send it back and get your money. That's how confident we are. But our mission is to bring the best saffron in the world to your kitchen, to your home, whether it's for culinary or for health purposes. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.